Good afternoon, everybody. It's David Beers, owner of 39 Minute Workout and Wellness, coming back with our tips from the truck this week from the Outer Banks in North Carolina. Sitting here in my truck, in my very hot truck, before I head out on the beach, and I had a tip I've been working on for a couple days now. For those of you who really deal with confidence issues or wanting to lose weight to feel like it's going to fill a void. And so I wanted to talk to you about that and how you can take that very unhelpful mentality and make yourself more magnetic to actually creating change. To do that, we've got to do a little head work. I personally think working with mindset and creating change around your mindset is often more important, or as important as fitness and nutrition itself is. And you'll understand why in a few seconds. So let's start out by saying, why do you want to lose? I'm just going to say 20 pounds in this. Why do you want to lose 20 pounds? What do you think it's going to create in your life? Is it going to give you more freedom to play with your kids? Is it going to give you more confidence at work, or confidence with your partner, or in the dating arena? Is it going to give you a better sense of well-being, and because you're currently concerned about your health, right? So usually, when I say what's your goal, the initial piece often includes, well, I want to lose X amount of pounds. And the problem is that people wait to have those feelings in their life until they actually go ahead and lose the weight. And so, God, for some of you, this might be decades, right? You want to feel confident, free, well, all these things, and yet you're like, well, but I don't feel them now because I'm heavy. And so what do? You wait. You literally accept suffering, emotional, mental suffering. And I don't think that's too big of a word here, because for a lot of you, it is suffering. You put up with years and years and years of suffering and not living your highest quality self because you're waiting to feel those qualities until you lose the weight. But we all know this is a trap, folks. This is an absolute trap. The problem here is a big one, and I have actually seen this with some of my clients who've lost a lot of weight, and they have amazing before and afters and look crazy good. What happened? They didn't deal with a mindset. They didn't get their head right. So they thought losing the weight was going to fix the problem. You can like or heart this if you connect with this, because this is a big one for a lot of you. They thought losing the weight was going to fix the problem, and all of a sudden they were going to feel self-confident. But the problem was, all along the way, they were kicking their ass. They didn't like themselves. They felt bad about themselves. It wasn't for a positive reason. It was out of self-loathing, embarrassment, guilt, fear, all these low vibrational energies, right? And so when they got to the goal and they lost this weight that they thought was going to fix them, what they realized was nothing was fixed, because they didn't deal with the inside. They didn't deal with their heart. They didn't deal with their mind. So I want to make you more magnetic. I like that word. I hope you do too. More abundant, more magnetic, more able to manifest the change you want to do, whether it's weight loss or any other physical change through fitness and nutrition, by cultivating what you most want right now. So you've got to be able to answer a question. If fat loss isn't just going to fill a void in and of itself, what is the actual change you want to make? So what will losing the weight give you? What qualities and feelings will losing the weight bring you in your life? Okay, I want you to really answer that emotionally. Maybe write it out, maybe meditate on it, maybe pray on it, and get into your heart and get into your gut and get to feelings, because that's what I need you to conjure up into this. And when you say, well, what are you going to get out of losing 20 pounds? What is the emotional change you're looking for? Well, you know what, David, I just want to be free I'm in my 60s and I want to be free to go retire and ride off into the sunset and play with my partner, travel and do things with our grandkids and all that. Or I want to be, I'm a young mom and I want to be out there with my kids, engaged with them physically and emotionally, and not sitting on the sidelines because I don't feel well about myself. I want to get back out of the dating scene, and I want to feel more confident in my body and my skin so I can attract a great partner for me, somebody who compliments me, right? What are those feelings and qualities that you want to most manifest and magnetize into your life? And that's where I want you to start working. I want you to start focusing on figuring out, and I want you to genuinely answer this last question. If it's confidence you're looking for, how can we start to create more confidence in your life before you lose the weight? The crazy thing about this, folks, is if you'll focus on the feelings and qualities, if you'll focus on finding how do I cultivate more freedom with my children or with my lifestyle, how do I cultivate more well-being into my life, how do I bring more confidence into myself in my workplace, or in my love life, or whatever it might be, right? Answer those questions. Get really clear on what could you start doing right now that would literally make you feel more confident. For a lot of women, that's starting to strength train and actually use their body. And when they get, it's an exciting time for me and for the client. And at first it's 30 to 60 days when they start to see real serious change in their strength. Often that starts to I keep losing that word. That starts to build their inner confidence, so that they can have that feeling of, I feel better in my skin, I feel better in my body, and the weight loss becomes this awesome result of feeling more confidence, right? So how can you stop waiting? How can you stop accepting that you're gonna suffer until ... right? And actually find what matters to you right now, what qualities you want more of in your life right now, and what can you do this day, this moment, that will help cultivate those things, and then get you on track to, look, the point is, if you want to lose 20 pounds, I'm all for it. But I want to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. I want to make sure you've delved into yourself emotionally and you know why it matters. And I want to make sure you're cultivating it right now, so that you don't have to wait 90 days to feel good about yourself. That's bullshit, folks. That is such bullshit. If you have been allowing yourself to suffer for the last month, year, 10 years, whatever, because you don't feel good about yourself, let's get that on track right now, okay? So I hope this tip from the truck was helpful for you. As always, you can check out our websites if you're local to Ellicott City, Maryland, and if you're in that region, 39minuteworkout.com is our website. If you are abroad or somewhere outside of that range and you can't come to my gym, we do have great online kettlebell programs at onlinekettlebells.com. And I've got a great online program called Transformation 39. It's an online kettlebell program you can do from home if you want to keep working on the fitness, nutrition, and mindset changes I coach clients through. This is the kind of work we do with clients in a very smart, systematic path to get you the results you want, and also feel it, embody it, and hold that change, so that once you get there, you can actually maintain that. Folks, if you get there and you feel more radiant and confident, guess what? You're going to be that much encouraged to keep up the good results, and that's what I'm looking forward to helping you with. All right, folks, thanks so much. If you enjoyed this comment, leave a comment, tag a friend if you think they would like to listen to this message, and I hope people out there who need to hear this, that it gets to you, and that you take time to really do the work and answer the questions I posed for you today. I promise it's going to be worth it. Thanks so much.